Happy Monday, Chelsea fans, or not so happy, depending on how your weekend went. Let me recap two massive things that happened over this weekend. One, we got robbed in the FA Cup final, 3 penalty shouts denied, 7 straight domestic cup final losses, 4 of which were the FA Cup. And then the second one probably made our weekend a little bit better. Xabi Alonso is officially the new Chelsea manager, which I'm excited about. So, we'll get into both stories in detail in this video. So let's get straight to it. Now let's talk about the FA Cup. Let's talk about what happened. So Saturday afternoon, we faced Man City at Wembley in the FA Cup final. Our only chance at winning silverware this season. Our only chance at also qualifying into Europe. Unfortunately, we were robbed, as we always have been. 7 consecutive losses, 4 of which were at the FA Cup final. And all of them had unfair, unjust decisions go against us. It doesn't matter how you look at it. There were several instances. I remember the Sanchez handball. I remember the Kovacic send-off. When he was the one who was fouled, the Tillemans foul too that wasn't given, he was supposed to get a red card, he didn't get. There's so many instances. Every time we are robbed, each and every time. And the funny thing too is that all our last 6 trophies that we played outside of England, we've won all 6. So that should tell you there's an agenda against Chelsea when it comes to domestic cups. I don't even know why we bother to go to Wembley and play in finals. I don't even know why we bother. First half was tense, nervous. Neither team wanted to make a mistake. You could see that everybody was playing very, very conservatively. The defense was very locked on both sides, but it seemed like we were the ones who had most of the possession. And then City also had a goal that was ruled out for offside. It was the correct call. I think it was Haaland that scored. Haaland has never scored in Wembley, by the way. He was excited about it, but fortunately for us, it was offside. Our best moments in the first half, in my opinion, was when Enzo played an absolutely gorgeous pass to find João Pedro. João Pedro did everything right. He was through on goal. He beat his man. Unfortunately, he slipped. If he had taken that shot, he would have taken the lead. But unfortunately, he slipped. The chance went. That was how things were looking. And we're not really threatening up top. Up till that point, we're not really offering much going forward. But we're in control of that midfield. And our defense was very strong. Liverpool on Saturday was fantastic. He was brilliant on the day. This guy, we missed him. We really, really missed him. His injury really, really affected us. That's why Enzo Maresca told the board that we need a defender to come in and fill that position, but the board didn't get him a competent defender, and you see how our season turned out. The biggest controversy of the game came in the first half. I think it was in the other time of first half. João Pedro was through on goal. Kusanov came in and clattered him, made a challenge that some pundits and officials are claiming that it was shoulder to shoulder. I don't think that was shoulder to shoulder, because 1, he hit João Pedro's chest. 2, there was some contact between the knees. And then 3, Kusanov was not going for the ball. He had eyes only for João Pedro. He was taking João Pedro out. And that is a foul, no matter where it is on the pitch. No matter where it is on the pitch. If Kusanov was the last man and João Pedro was through on goal and he made that foul, that exact foul, outside of the box, it would have been a straight red card, because he impeded a goal scoring opportunity. It would have been a straight red card. And the annoying thing was that 2 of the same shoulder-to-shoulder tackles happened in the game, and they called that and gave those ones foul. I think one of them, Caicedo, was involved, and Caicedo got a yellow card because when the referee called that as a foul, Caicedo was sarcastically clapping for the referee, and the referee got annoyed and gave him a yellow card. That referee, Darren England, I just don't know where he came from. I don't understand where he came from. I think he has officiated a Chelsea game before, and we lost that game to also on dodgy officiating like this. I think he's been sent. He's embodying the spirit of Anthony Taylor, and they just want to make our cup chances, our domestic cup chances, non-existent. They don't want us to dominate like we used to. Remember when Didier Drogba was there? We used to dominate Wembley. I think Didier Drogba was the first person to score in the new Wembley in a club game. We used to be kings of Wembley, but now we are the opposite. We've lost 7 finals at Wembley in a row. In the second half, again, we came in, dominated. We also had 2 other penalty shouts that were not given. This is what happens to us every time, and it's always us. And it's very frustrating that we see this time and time again. It's very frustrating, but we're always on the receiving end of it all. In the 72nd minute, City scored, and before that goal came, I tweeted, whoever scores at that time, I think it was in the 68th or 67th minute, because it looked like one of those games where there's always going to be a 1-0. It wasn't going to be a a high scoring game. It wasn't going to be a 2-1 or a 3-1. It was always going to be a 1-0. So I suspected it, and I was like, anybody who scores around this period is the winner. And shortly after tweeting that Semenyo scores, City scores, and it was a very good goal. It was an audacious back heel flick, and Sanchez couldn't do anything about it. It was a neatly worked goal. Silva found Haaland. Haaland cut it back, found Semenyo, and then Semenyo did that. And yeah, I mean, it was a good goal. It was a brilliant goal. It was the kind of goal that was going to separate the teams. If any goal was going to come from any of the two teams, it was going to be special. And this one was special. When that came, it looked like game over. And then McFarlane goes in and changes James for Delap. And that is when I knew that it was properly game over. When he came in, he got a chance that could have made it 1-0, but he missed it. And even Enzo Fernandez also had a very good chance just minutes after Semenyo scored. But unfortunately, he hit it just slightly over the bar. And yeah, I mean, that was our luck. That was our luck. So we just had to accept it at that point. Man, when the lap came on, I just tuned out. I tuned out. When the game ended, I just turned the TV off. There's no way I'm going to watch City lift a trophy over us. No, I'm not going to do that. We tried to fight back, but it was too little, too late, especially in the dying minutes. And City really controlled the ball at that time. We were not seeing much of the ball. The little that we were seeing, we're not doing much with it. So, I mean, yeah, congrats to City. They did well. They beat us, even though the referees helped them quite a bit, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, we lost the FA Cup final. So I mean, enough of that. Let's go to better news. We have a new manager, and Chelsea announced on Sunday, which was weird to me. I don't remember Chelsea announcing a new manager on Sunday, or even an exit of a manager on Sunday or on the weekend. Usually it comes on the weekday. But this was weird. I think they just wanted to roll this out quickly because the rumors were spreading fast. Fabrizio Romano announced it, and some other credible sources also announced it that he was going to sign a contract with Chelsea. So I think they wanted to get ahead of the rumors, but the rumors were already out. So Chelsea officially announced on Sunday that Xabi Alonso is the new Chelsea manager. So the manager part is very, very interesting because up until now, we've only had head coaches under this new management. So the head coaches don't really have a say when it comes to player transfers. They've only made requests. Get me defenders, get me this, get me that. But in Alonso's case, where he's a manager, he's coming in to actually make the phone calls himself. He's coming in to actually talk to the agents. He's coming in to request that I've seen this player, I've seen that player. Let's go for this player. And then he's backed. He's fully backed because he's a manager. So he's in the decision-making process. That makes sense. And it's something that we heard that the new management they are pivoting towards. They want to go towards that. They don't want to micromanage anymore. I just hope that is the case, that they don't micromanage. They don't worry Xabi Alonso. I don't want them to worry Xabi Alonso at all. So Chelsea gave him a 4-year contract, and his contract is going to start on 1st July. He's a brilliant manager. You know what he did with Bayern Leverkusen? He took Bayern Leverkusen, a club that never won the Bundesliga, and won it unbeaten. 34 games, 28 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses. Doing that in a league where Bayern Munich exists is very difficult. It's very, very difficult. I'm not going to say he's going to do that for Chelsea. I don't want to be over optimistic, but I feel like he's going to change how we play. He's going to change our mentality. What does it bring to Chelsea? First, let's talk about the tactical intelligence. His Leverkusen team played beautiful football, high press, quick transitions, dominant possession, but also defensively solid. They conceded only 24 goals in that unbeaten season. 24 is crazy. But yeah, they were very solid defensively. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how he translates that to Chelsea. First, we need to get new personnel to as well. Some of the dead weight have to leave. And then we need to put in new personnel that can work in the way Alonso wants them to work. So secondly, I think players will want to play for him. Like I said, he's Xabi Alonso, one of the greatest midfielders of his generation. So when he speaks, people will listen. People would want to impress him. His achievements are great. We all saw him as a player. Not all of us. I mean, some of you are maybe younger. You didn't watch when he was playing, but I saw him as a player and he was fantastic. I mean, in the midfield, he was a midfield maestro. He played for Liverpool, played for Real Madrid, played for Bayern Munich, and won major trophies with all of them. So he knows how to win. He's a serial winner. The previous ones were not. When he made a comment about how Chelsea announced it, I mean, when Chelsea announced it, I'll put it on the screen. When Chelsea announced it, they put his achievements there, and somebody made a statement that the previous coaches didn't get this because they hadn't won anything in their careers. That's what we've been calling for. This is what we wanted to see. We wanted world-class coaching, and we've got a world-class manager. I feel like there's going to be some respect there. Thirdly, I've already mentioned it, that youth development. Imagine what he can do with Cole Palmer. with Joao Pedro, with Liverpool. He turned vets into a world-class talent. He can do same with our young stars. Even their star players are now in big teams in England. Frimpong, Wirtz, and I think in Kapie, who are playing for Liverpool, Man United, and Arsenal respectively. So he makes good players and he knows how to handle the youth. He knows how to mold the youth. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. And he also has a winning mentality overall, everything. He won't tolerate the nonsense we've seen with this squad. No more walking off without clapping fans. No more stupid red cards. No more hiding in big games. That is what I'm looking forward to. He's won it all as a player. Champions League, World Cup, European Championships, La Liga, Bundesliga. He knows what it takes to win. And as a manager, he hasn't won a lot, but he has won with Bayern Leverkusen. Remember, we had a certain unknown called Mourinho when he won the Champions League with Porto, came to Chelsea and did brilliant things. So let's hope that is the same trajectory that Alonso is on as well. So welcome to Chelsea, Xabi Alonso, and we are excited to see what you do for the club. So that's it for the recap, the short recap. I don't know whether it's going to be short or long, depending on how well I edit this video. That's been a recap of the weekend. I mean, there was bad news and then there was good news immediately after. So, I mean, it balances out our weekend. That's how Chelsea is. We are on a roller coaster of emotions these days. So it hurts that we lost the FA Cup final. It hurts that we lost a seventh domestic cup final in a row. But on the flip side, these owners are finally reasoning, they're finally thinking, they're finally hiring a certified winner. And I'm excited to see what he offers to the club. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you've enjoyed this video, can you like and subscribe? So share this video to other Chelsea fans so that they also enjoy as well. So thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.